What's up, Penguin fans? Anthony Romo back here with another week of interviews with the YSU volleyball team. Pleased to be joined today with head coach Aline Scott. Coach Scott, thanks for joining me.
Thanks again.
So this is a special week for you guys. Really starts to ramp up this week with conference play beginning. 3 conference matches this week. But before we get into that, I just want to recap on last week. You guys split 2 matches, one at home with Akron, which you guys lost, and then you won on the road last Friday and defeated Kent State. With the non-conference slate wrapping up, just quick analysis, what are some strengths you think this team has coming into conference play?
We do really well when we serve well. I think our defensive side of the ball has come up big for us, both in blocking and in digging. So that starts with the serve. So when we serve well, we've been scoring a lot of points, and I think that's been key to a lot of our wins. And I also think that being able to utilize a lot of our attackers at different moments has also been good for us.
And then keying in on that match last Friday against Kent State was a 4-set win for you guys. It was a pretty big win for this program, your first ever win on the road at Kent State. You got to think that has to be a great boost heading into conference play.
Oh, for sure. We ended on the right note, and even how the game went, because we were down the first set, and we were down in the second set by 17-10, and then 24-20, I think. So for us to be able to rally back and maintain the level of play for the next 3 sets to win that game on the road, I thought it was really big. It also gives my players some confidence that we can rally when we're behind, and we know we can win some games when things don't go well right off the bat.
And then touching individually a little bit, it was a milestone day for Josie Borum, had her 1,000th career dig, also racked up another triple-double, which she leads the program all time by a landslide in that category. To have a player like her that really has an all-around game, you can trust her in the front row and the back row, just how relieving is that as a head coach?
Oh, it's so nice to know that we can always count on her when we're struggling. We know she's going to make the right choices when she's setting, and we know that when we're in a pinch, we can give the ball to Josie to get a kill. So just her experience all around, her confidence, I think all of that comes in handy for us.
And then now looking forward to conference play beginning this week. You guys host Northern Kentucky at home on Tuesday. Then you go on the road at Oakland Friday and at Cleveland State Saturday. First, touching on the Northern Kentucky match, 2 things. Just first, how big is it, do you think, for this team to be able to start conference play at home? And second, you got to think your team has to come prepared playing one of the top programs in the league year in, year out to start it off.
I mean, starting with Northern Kentucky is always starting with a banger. They're such a good program, so well coached every year. I think Liz Hart does a wonderful job with that group. So it's a real test right off the bat. 3 games in a week is tough because there's no room, no time to prep for each one individually. But we've come from a preseason where you're playing twice in a row in a day and you have to rebound. So I think the preseason preps us for this kind of environment now.
And then touching on the other 2 matches later on in the week, at Oakland Friday night, at Cleveland State Saturday afternoon. Just as a coach and as a mentor to your players, is there anything that you can kind of tell them to prepare themselves mentally to kind of have that tough back-to-back in 2 different states?
I try, physically especially, to take care of their bodies, get some sleep, eat well. We try to feed them very well and prepare from the physical standpoint. From a mental standpoint, it's just what we do in matches too. Like, what's the next thing? Focus on the next thing. So we're trying to always live like, right now, how do we score the next point? Right now, how do we win the next set? And so we try to translate it to that busy week as well. So what is happening right now? What do we need to focus on this moment?
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining me. Penguin fans, if you're unable to make it out to the Beagley Center Tuesday night, you can watch the match on ESPN Plus at 6 o'clock. Coach, thanks for joining me and good luck this week.
Thank you so much.